Hi everyone, welcome to Sit, Sip, and Knit. My name is Marie and I'm coming to you from just north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you to all of those that have followed me and some new subscribers. I've actually gone over 400 subscribers, yay! And I really appreciate it. And I want to welcome anyone that maybe is just stopping by. I hope you find something that you like, some inspiration, and that you will like, subscribe, and share this knitting podcast. Like I said, my name is Marie. Sit, sip, and knit. I am sipping some coffee in this cute little Jane Austen mug here from Knit Picks. Isn't that cute? It has a saying on it. She taught me to knit, which has been a great amusement. And considering that I'm doing a couple knitting classes, teaching a couple classes, I think it's appropriate. I hope everyone's been well. It's been about a month since I last podcast. I said I did go up in quite a few subscribers, and I appreciate everyone. I just love sharing with this great community and getting your feedback. I love feedback. I am at about 430 subscribers, which to me is just awesome. If I get to 500 subscribers, I will do an awesome giveaway. So if you have any friends or know anybody that watches podcasts, I'd hope that you'll recommend Sit, Sip, and Knit. I will put all the information below where you can reach me and all the things I talk about. I feel like I'm rushing through this, and I am a little bit because I have to be at a baby shower in about an hour. So I've been busy getting ready for that, making food, and I made the little shower gifts. So anyway, I've been really busy, but I did want to get this podcast out because I did finish a couple baby things that I will be giving to my niece today. So I wanted to get this out and show you what I finished. Okay, so let's get started. I do have a couple finished objects. Like I said, the first one here, I don't even think I started this the last podcast I had. I finished my Corran cardigan, which I think I showed you last time. I did put a button on it, so I'll show you that. But this sweater, let me stand up and show you this beautiful color here with a lace yoke. Very easy. I made it, of course, a little bit longer than the pattern calls for. Anyway, this lovely top here is called Willa. It is by Haze, H-A-A-S. This Bird Knits Designs. This is the picture here, and you can see it's light and airy, fingering yarn on bigger needles, so it went really quick. And as you can see, I'm not even wearing anything underneath, but I think it's appropriate because the lace is up a little higher. So I just love this top. It's wonderful. I did use Purl Soho linen quill, and actually the day I finished it, my girlfriend stopped over and saw it and said, "Oh my gosh, I love that, I want one." So now I have to make a second one, which I don't mind because it worked up really quick. So again, that is called Willa by This Bird Knits Designs and Haze, H-A-A-S, Haze, not sure, but anyway, I got it on Ravelry. It is a paid for pattern. So I'll be knitting another one So if you have any questions about it, just let me know. All right, so that's the first finished object. The next finished object, I did say that I was teaching class, which in the fall I'll be teaching beginning knitting at the community college here in where I live. If anybody's interested, anybody's local, that will start in September. But anyway, I did teach a class out at the newer yarn shop to me. It is called Chicken Knitz, and Jamie is the new owner. She's just lovely, and I agreed to teach a beginning sock knitting class. Just like I have on tutorials. I have tutorials below in the videos, you'll see. I do my sock knitting on Flexiflips. So the tutorial is using Flexiflips, although you don't have to if you like double points or magic loop. Flexiflips are just a cross between those two ways of knitting, but it might be something you want to try. And that is what I taught at Chicken Knitz. And we use worsted weight yarn on size 8 needles. So the socks knit up really fast. I call them my slipper socks. They are my pattern, and it is actually out there under the tutorial. If you want to look back at that, I think there are probably like 6 tutorials out there, step by step how to do it. But anyway, these are the socks I finished for the class, the slipper socks. Can you see them? This lighting is just horrible, and I'm sorry about that. But it's just my recipe that I wrote up specifically to use with the Flexiflips. But like I said, you do them on size 8 needles, 2x2 rib, heel flap gusset. And I had ladies that finished them really quick. We only had 2 classes, and those ladies did wonderful. And I appreciate you taking the class. And if you're ever in Harmony, PA, stop out to Chicken Knitz and say hi to Jamie. She, like I said, is the new owner of a shop that she took over there. But anyway, those are my slipper socks. And like I said, if you want the tutorial on how to do these, how I did them, and my sock recipe for these specific socks, look for the video tutorials below. All right. So, and I think this yarn is beautiful. This is, I got this at Chicken Knitz, this yarn. Leading Man Fiber Arts, I believe. But that's what those are. Okay, that's my second finished object. Now the next finished object is for the baby shower, which I have to be at soon. But anyway, we're all busy, right? Summertime, just too many things to do, especially when you work full-time or have children, or weekends just seem to fly by. But anyway, the third finished object that I have is by Petite Pearls, patterned by Petite Pearls. It's called Cascade by Rhea Budovich. I'm not sure, but anyway, here is the cute little baby sweater. And again, I will link everything below so that you can find it. It was very quick and easy to do. It was done, I did it on size 7 needles and worsted weight yarn. The pattern is called Cascade, and I actually used Cascade Superwash 2020 Merino in this beautiful rosy pink, beautiful color. Let's see, color is just color number 22, but you can see that beautiful, beautiful color there. My niece, the baby's due the end of September, so she said she wanted, when I asked her what she wanted me to make her something fallish, whatever that meant. So I did do this pattern, and you'll see, look how cute it has the little leaves border going on the edge here. And that's just worked in with your pattern back and forth. You work it back and forth, top down. It was actually a very easy pattern to do, but let me show you it. Here is my version. Is this the cutest little thing? See the little leaves there? And I just used some clear little crystal buttons on it. This, I did the newborn size. I did read that it came out small. I didn't think it came out that small, not for a newborn, but I modified it by doing 4 repeats of the flower, of the leaf, not flower, I'm sorry. See the leaf border there? I did 4. I think newborn called for only 3, but I figured longer is better, and with superwash yarn, there's a lot of give. So that little baby girl will be wearing it for a few months in the fall, I would think. So anyway, that is the first thing I finished for the baby. I did finish a baby blanket, and I think that's in the last podcast that I just did. So I have that also. But I also have this, and I've made this pattern before. I may have shown it maybe last year. I taught this class at the community college, but I made another one for the new little baby coming, my new little great niece that's coming. It's called the wee Speedy, and this yarn is Universal Yarns, and I don't have it here, or the ball band. I have to get better with that. I end up losing, misplacing, whatever, the ball bands, and but anyway, I will look up the yarn. I will link it below. This is the wee Speedy. Look how adorable this is. It's super, it's bulky yarn, super bulky yarn, made on really big needles. I think, maybe a size 11 needles, 10, not sure, but very easy to do, very easy. Like I said, this is a class that I teach for beginner sweater knitting, actually, because the students can finish a project pretty quick, but get this concept of working a top-down sweater, because that's exactly what this is with the raglan increase. See that there? This one, I did a buttonhole, and I actually did a buttonhole up top and put this ribbon through. I thought that was such a pretty touch there. And all I did was attach the ribbon to one side and put it through the buttonhole and tie it. So that's wee Speedy, and it's very speedy to do. So I would suggest, if you've never done a garment, a sweater, a top-down raglan, start with something little, like a little thick baby sweater. This is a great pattern with some thick yarn, big needles, whips up quick. Even if you don't have a baby right now to give one to, put it aside. You can always use it. All right, so that's going in the baby gift that I still have to wrap. But anyway, all right, so that is my last finished object. I'm looking here because I know I have socks. Okay, I don't know what I did with it, so I guess that'll be next time. But anyway, I want to show you a couple things that I'm working on right now. Let's see here. This is, wait till you see this. Let me find the pattern here. I decided that I had never worked with linen yarn before this summer, and I kind of got hooked on it. Linen blend yarn. Anyway, my daughter wanted some kind of tank top for summer, and this is what I found her. Really cute here. It's called Totally Tank Top, and it's by Jessie Made Designs. It's a different construction, but wait till you see what it looks like. First, I'm going to show you the yarn. Here we go. So I bought Lindy chain. Let's see. This is Knit Picks from Knit Picks. It is fingering weight. Like I said, it's called Lindy chain. It's a blend of 70% linen and 30% Pima cotton. It's beautiful yarn here. One thing I find with linen yarns, they sure unravel pretty easy, right? But this one is from Knit Picks, and this color is, it's like a gray purple color. All it says, the color number on here is US 32. So that's what it is. If you can see that, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you're gonna crack up. This is it. So far, it looks like a slingshot. It looks like a string bikini. I don't know. But anyway, it actually will go like this. This is the back, the back of it. And so it's a different construction than I've ever done, but it's something new. It looks complicated. It isn't. I just need to work on it now that I finished baby things, but it's working up pretty fast. You can see there's not much to it. You will pick up, of course, and make it wider and then work the front and back down. Stitches are on hold here. So it's just the funniest looking thing, but it will be that, hopefully, that beautiful top for my daughter. So, like I said, it is called Totally Tank Top by Jessie Made Designs, and it's a racer back. Can you see right there, the racer back? So hopefully I'll have that finished before the next podcast so that you'll be able to see it more than just like a slingshot. I don't know. It's pretty funny. But anyway, that is a work in progress. Okay, another work in progress. I don't think I've shown it. I worked on it slowly, put it aside, pulled it back out, wasn't sure. It's a pattern that a lot of people have made. I actually started it the beginning of the year, I think, and I thought it was going to be too big, and I just set it aside, but I picked it up again, and it is the Muscle Burrow hat. So it's very popular out there. I'm using DK weight yarn. This beautiful yarn here, this greens and browns right there, are from Bad Sheep Yarn Company. I'm not sure of the color name, but I'll put that below. Anyway, it is, if you don't know, you started at the top with this little pinhole cast on here. And then you work it around and around. It'll be a tube, and you finish off the bottom the same way you started the top, decreasing. You increase on this side, decrease on that side, and then you put the hat inside of it, so it's like doubled like this. I'm sure you've seen, like I said, so many people have made this hat and have loved it. I just thought it was coming out a little big, so I put it aside. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to finish it off. And my son actually has a big mop of hair, so it may fit him, and it'll be good for in the winter. So that's what I'm working on. I hope to have it done also by the next time I podcast, because I'm almost there. As you can see, you make a really long tube. And as I was working this, part of me thought, it's like I'm making two hats in one, which you kind of are, but it's double warmth. So it'll be nice and warm. So anyway, that's the Muscle Burrow hat with Bad Sheep yarn. Okay, another thing, well, let me show you the Corran cardigan. Like I said, not sure I put it on for you last time. Let me tell you, I have worn and worn and worn this cardigan. It looks great with sundresses or sleeveless dresses for the office. I did the version, the scoop neck instead of the V-neck version, and I just put one button on it so that it hangs open like that. And I did it out of I put it in the last, all the notes about the cardigan I put it in the last video I did, but I wanted to show you with that button on it and let you know this thing. I want to make another. I want to make one in navy blue, black, all your basics. It just is so nice to throw on, easy to wear, put it that way. That's by Rebecca Clow from the Treabea podcast, I believe. I'll put the information below. But anyway, that might be something. It's top down. It's very, very easy lace pattern. Once you get going, you memorize it pretty quick. So that's the Corran cardigan. All right. Now, another thing that a couple things I've been doing. I don't know how many of you might watch the Bakery Bears podcast. I just love the Bakery Bears. It is a knitting podcast mainly. She does knit, some crochet. They talk about history. It's husband and wife from England, and it's just super. I am a Patreon of theirs because there's so much content, so much that you learn. I think I talked about that podcast on my last podcast. But anyway, because that's where I learned to dye some yarn, and I've dyed up some more. So if you saw last podcast, you saw the fall yarn that I dyed up. And actually, those are the socks that I'm working on, my fall socks. I'll show those next time. They'll be a finished object next time. But anyway, I want to show you more yarn that I fell into that rabbit hole of dyeing yarn, and now it's on my brain. But it is so fun. Here is a cake of yarn that I dyed. It is pinks and peaches, peach colors, orange, with some fuchsia, pops of fuchsia in there. I just loved it. I love orange and pink together, so that's what I was going for. And then I made these mini skeins of this fuchsia pink here to go with it. Now I'm just trying to figure out what to make. I don't think I want to make socks, but maybe I'll make a light breezy summer shawl out of this with a contrasting color. I did do 2 of each, so I have enough. If you have any suggestions what I should make with this, I would love your suggestions. Maybe a 2-color shawl, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I fell down that rabbit hole of dyeing. And like I said, tutorials that it's Kay and Dan, husband and wife, she shows you the technique to dye yarn. So that's another thing I've been doing. Also from that same show, the Bakery Bears, as a Patreon, there's the Summer of Stitching. And I think I showed last time I finished a pair of socks, which was, if you're a Patreon of the Bakery Bears, you get the pattern for free. I did finish that. The next project, though, however, is cross stitch. And we're doing a cross stitch piece. Probably next week, that cross stitch will finish up. And then we'll take that cross stitch piece, which I'm going to show you, and she'll show us how to make a project bag. So I got my material for that, and I'm just having so much fun. This summer has been fun. Summer of stitching, definitely for me. But anyway, I have not cross stitched since I was probably a teenager. I used to have the little spools, the little, that you wound your thread on. I had the hoops, I had everything. But I now had nothing. So I had to go out and buy everything. My sister is an avid cross stitcher. Beautiful pieces of art she makes. She makes pieces of art. I'm doing a fun project is all I'm doing. But like I said, it's fun. I don't know how much I'll do of cross stitching. I don't know if I have the bug to do a lot of cross stitching like my sister, but I am having fun. Let me show you the piece right here. It's called, it'll be Beach Days with these little beach houses here. Anyway, I still have a ways to go to finish it. So I have to have it done by next week, because I think next week, like I said, we take this and put it into a project bag. So I can't wait to do that. So that's another thing I'm working on. I know a lot of people out there cross stitch. It is fun. It's really fun. But I think with my eyes, it's so hard to see those little holes. And I can see mistakes that I made. But you know what? It's kind of like a Where's Waldo. That's what I'll say. Like, where's the mistake Marie made on there? No one's going to notice. So anyway, it's my first attempt, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's another thing that I've been working on. Let's see. Oh, I have to show you. I did finish Grandma's. Do I have the pattern here? I don't. Just Grandma's Favorite Washcloth, I think. That's what this pattern is called. I believe it is a free pattern out there. I've made, I don't know, I got this cotton yarn from Knit Picks. I did a little order from Knit Picks. I think it was on sale, and I ordered it. I never used Knit Picks cotton before. It is lovely. It is really nice. But anyway, for dishcloths, it's really nice. Dishie, it's called Dishie. That's what it is. But anyway, I have done so many of these washcloths, and as soon as I finish them, people take them. I had my sisters here, 2 sisters, and my daughter here one day, and I was trying to make a stack of them so that I can maybe have them for Christmas. And I pulled them out and showed them. I had 2 of them done. They wanted them, so I gave them away. While we sat there talked, I finished another one. My daughter got that one. I finished one I sent to my mother-in-law. This was supposed to go in the package too, but I didn't finish it in time to get it out for her birthday. But anyway, what a fun project to do with beautiful color yarn. Dishie, I don't know if you've ever tried it, from Knit Picks, but it is really nice. And this pattern actually is an updated version of Grandma's favorite washcloth. And I don't have it here, but I will put it below because it does something a little bit different, so it's more symmetrical. I noticed that when I've done the other one, it kind of is not really symmetrical, but this pattern, the updated version, it comes out neater, put it that way. It is a washcloth, so, you know. But anyway, fun, quick, easy to do. So there's another finished object. All right, so I think that's about all I have. The only thing I wanted to, I only have one acquisition, I guess, and I haven't shown this before. I want a green sweater, a hunter green sweater. I love the color hunter green. If you know me, I love jewel tones, although with these pinks and this beautiful orange here, who would know? But jewel tones are my favorite, and I want a hunter green sweater. So, and I have never made a sweater. No, I take that back. I did make one with mohair. No, that was Surrey. I used Surrey alpaca with a yarn. So I did make one like that. It was a love note. But I got this beautiful foresty green here from Hobbii Yarns. It's called Evergreen. It is 100% organic wool. It was a good price. I don't know if you've ever ordered from Hobbii Yarns, Hobbii. It takes a little while to get over here where I'm at. I'm not sure where it comes from. But anyway, so I ordered that, and I ordered some Rowan kid mohair. Look at this green. You know, I always said I don't like mohair. I didn't like mohair, but I don't know what kind of mohair I tried it must have been years and years ago, but this is soft mohair. Kidsilk Haze it is. And anyway, I want to pair these and I want to make a sweater. I just don't know what sweater to make. So this is a fingering weight, and then of course the lace weight mohair. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. I love top down. I love cardigans too, but I don't know if I want it to be a cardigan. But anyway, I'm looking for suggestions. So I hope that you have some ideas that you might want to share with me. I love to get your comments. I love when I hear from people. Put comments below, or you can, like I said, I'll put my information below where you can email me. I am on Instagram, so you can go out there and see some of the things I've done. Like I said, I did go over 400 subscribers, which I was waiting for, and so now 500 subscribers. If I go over 500, hopefully by next month when I podcast again, I will be over 500 and I can do a great giveaway. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And I hope you found something today, even though I'm sorry it was a little bit rushed. But I wanted to get a podcast out there because I love doing them and I love sharing and hearing back from you guys. So please like and subscribe and share your thoughts, your ideas, anything you might want to see in the future. I'd love to hear from you. So I just want to say take care and happy knitting.